What's going on, folks, and welcome back to another Scum video. I hope you're all doing well. As always, thank you very much for your ongoing support. Really do appreciate that. Thank you. So today I want to talk about the bots. Now, this is going to cause a bit of controversy. It's going to cause a bit of drama. So I want to discuss a couple of things. Now, a couple of months ago, I did post a video about these pay-to-win bots. Now, they're not necessarily pay-to-win on every server, but there are a lot of servers that will charge real money for in-game items. Now, a lot of the time, these are optional, so you do not have to pay these. Now, this is quite detrimental to the growth of the game and to the communities as well, especially when you get disgruntled players. And let's face it, ladies and gents, it turns into business, and especially on a server with a growing and a halfway through developed game, admins will favour the players that are paying, because that's how business works, unfortunately. So what's going to happen is anyone who has any issues who's paying will probably be favoured over those who aren't paying on servers, and this is, in my opinion, detrimental to the growth of the game and the communities as well, with Scum. So right now, with the new EULA on the 31st of March 2021, 0.5, you had to accept the new EULA as well when you downloaded the game. And a part of this EULA says, this software must be available for free and must not have features behind a paywall. You are allowed to have an optional donation request while offering the add-on. The created software must not be used to alter the software files provided by Gamepires in any capacity. Now, if any of you ladies and gents haven't read this, and if you are a server owner, I would highly recommend it, because a lot of, even now, even after the EULA come out, there are some servers and some Discords that are saying donations, and which they are still trying to get around the fact, because at the end of the day, like I was saying, this comes down to business on servers. You know, it's monetary gain. That's it. It's literally monetary gain. End of story. Now, this is, in my opinion, the world's best survival game, and to be, taken down and destroyed by these bots in some form, because it's not the way that the game is meant to be played. This is a survival game. This isn't Scumazon. You don't order things. The whole point of the game is to actually find things and use it to build or, PvE or kill other players, PvP. It's like me buying a Formula 1 racing game and then just sitting in the car and put it on autopilot. It's kind of pointless. That's just lazy to some extent. This is a survival game. You have to put the effort in to reap the rewards, so to speak. And that's what makes it fair for everybody. Now, these bots aren't actually, or these. Let me just rephrase that. These bots have a bad reputation for the pay-to-win stuff. They're actually a brilliant admin tool, a fantastic admin tool, and some admins cannot live without these. This gives us a ton of information, and there is a bot that's going to be coming out very soon, as far as I'm aware. And I'm not sure if I can disclose the name of it right now, but it's going to be completely free to use, and it does a lot more, from what I hear, than these current bots do now, which you do have to pay the creator for on a monthly basis. Now, the issue is here, ladies and gents, and for me, it does come down to community. I've been following the game since day one, and to see something like this put in the game, I'm going to express my opinion. I'm going to do it. I'm going to get hate for this. I honestly don't care. Like, it doesn't faze me what people say about this sort of stuff. They can put anything in the comments. It just goes over my head most of the time, unless they have something to say, and I can understand. People don't need to pay these bots. They don't need to. But if you go on a server that does, and you don't pay, then you go to the bottom of the list. And there's been a bit of tomfoolery with the admins, and for people that haven't paid, who are below the people who do pay. And that has caused issues within the community, and I think to some extent it does affect the growth of the game as well. But if you have played on any private servers, you might have come across this bot system. It is a tool the owners use to primarily deliver gear via drone to the players, but it's also a little bit more complicated than that. The bot system can have a huge number of features as well, guys, and these can drastically change Scum from a survival game to something like PUBG, where PvP will be the focus. The brilliant thing about Scum and the way it's created is the team are aiming for it to be completely sandboxed. They want you to play the game how you like. The bot can provide this for players, however, there is a sinister side to the bots. These developers charge the users, server owners, a monthly subscription to use them. If the server owners do not pay in time, they remove the bot and wipe all the data from the server, effectively holding them to ransom. And this is what they can do, guys, honestly. Some servers are taking a step further and will use the bot as an easy way to deliver in-game items such as weapons, vehicles, coins. They can use to buy more items under the guise of donations. These are not donations. These servers are asking for a monthly donation in exchange for coins or in-game items. This is a subscription service disguised as a donation. A donation is the act of giving without the expectation of something in return. If you're getting something in return, it's a payment. It's a trade. The system turns Scum into a pay-to-win game because you can donate any number of times and buy as much gear as you can afford. These players don't see this as an issue. If you don't have the time to grind for gear, then where's the harm in buying it? Well, what you're doing is removing the player performance within the game. For example, if you lose against a player, if they raid your base, you can never know for certain if you lost because of your lack of skill or because they threw money at the server for gear, which obviously is an unfair advantage because pay to win is a bad game design. Many gamers play to escape real-life struggles such as work, finances, relationships, etc. You can be whoever you want to be in the game. Rich, successful, built like Arnie, be skillful in combat, etc. In a virtual game, we all have an equal chance to be who we want to be, until real money is brought into the game. In order to win, you must pay. This is no longer a fun game. It's a real-life struggle and becomes unfair. Kind of like the real world a little bit. These sellers do not seem to care about the ethics of this system. They are driven by money. Some have even suggested that they suggested what they do is for the community. Well, if that's the case, why isn't the bot free? There is a free bot that has been released. Server owners spend their own time and money on the servers so others can play for free. Why is it different for the bot? It's different because they know players will always want to have an advantage over others in order to win, and some are willing to pay. Now, not everyone has all the time in the world, guys, which is fair enough and understandable because you do get people who do whitelist, etc. as well. But finally finishing up here, this is just a part of why it's unfair. The dev team are passionate about the game. They have already said that they will bring anything like loot boxes and paid DLCs out. They don't want that for their players. Yet these people do just that. They're selling something that isn't theirs to sell. You may say, well, players choose to give money. Well, of course they will. These systems are socially engineering players by deceiving them about what they need to pay to get the full experience from the game. Please stop giving these people your money, guys. They're not doing it for you, the game, or the community. They are doing it for themselves. And they probably have other servers with other games reaping the rewards as well. So if you think you're special on a server just because you pay, think again. Of course, this doesn't apply to all servers that use the system. Most server owners are decent people who want to provide a place for players to play, even provide them with a different experience. This is the positive side of the bots. So, guys, what I want to do is I want to leave this here. I know I did go on a little bit there. I'm going to leave a portion of the EULA down below so you guys can have a quick read of that. I would love to link it, but I don't know how to actually link it for you guys to see because it is in a Word format kind of thing. But like I said, this is going to cause drama. But the bottom line here is right now, you do not need to pay to play on these servers, because right now it is now illegal for these server owners to charge you any money. So if you are going to throw money at these, and Gamepires, who will find out and have found out recently of some doing it, and their investigation is still current into finding servers that are charging players and trading real-world money for in-game items, you're going to be wasting your money. Because when that server gets shut down for that reason, then you're going to be... You might as well just go out and burn your money right now. Guys, this is a survival game. This is a game where you have to find things and items around to survive. Okay? And, you know, this has been a long-running issue with the game because they think it's fine, and then there's people like myself, and it's my opinion. I think the bot is a really bad idea for the game, so early on in development as well. And we're not even halfway through yet. 0.5 hasn't been completed. It's just been implemented. So that's my opinion on it, ladies and gents. Throw it at me. Give me what you got. So, as always, love you guys. Thank you very much for checking out the video. And I just want what's best for this game. I really do. But I know it can be a dangerous situation when you get in the way of some people's businesses. But if you're going to be doing it with a growing game just to take advantage of the community to give them something that the game currently cannot, then people will jump in, and I will jump in as well with that, because I love this game. Been following it since day one. So guys, stay safe, peace out, take care, much love, and I'll catch you in the next one. Take care.